You ever tip into a corner and feel that tiny jolt of "uh-oh" in your chest? The line doesn't feel right, the bike drifts wider than you planned, your hands tense up on the bars, and for a split second you're not riding the bike, you're just a passenger hoping it makes it through. Most riders don't go down because of one big dramatic mistake. They go down because of a pile of small habits that stack up at the worst possible time. Corner after corner, weekend after weekend, the same patterns repeat, until one day the road doesn't give you a second chance. You're not a bad rider. You're just one of thousands who were never really taught how to corner properly. Today we're breaking down 7 cornering mistakes that actually make you crash. Most riders are guilty of at least one of these every single weekend, and number 3 is the one almost everyone does without even realizing it. Let's start with the mistake that sets all the others in motion. Mistake 1: charging in with no plan. Most riders think the corner starts at the white line. It doesn't, it starts way earlier in your head. Here's how most people do it. They're riding along feeling good, maybe a little spirited. They see a corner, back off just a touch, and then tip in at whatever speed they happen to be at. No real plan, no clear idea of where they want to be on entry, apex, or exit, just vibes. That's how you end up mid-corner suddenly thinking, "Whoa, this is tighter than I thought," or "I'm way too fast for this." By the time your brain realizes it, you're leaned over, committed, and panicking. That's when bad reactions kick in and crashes happen. The fix is simple. Before every corner, make 3 quick decisions. 1. Speed: how slow do I need to be before I lean? 2. Gear: am I in the right gear to hold a steady or slightly rising throttle through the turn? 3. Line: where do I want to enter, clip, and exit? It doesn't need to be perfect. Just having a plan turns a blind guess into a controlled move. Next time you ride, pick a corner you know well. On approach, say it in your head: slow gear, line. Do that enough and it becomes automatic. Suddenly, corners stop feeling like surprises and start feeling like choices. But even a perfect plan falls apart if your eyes are lying to you. And that brings us to mistake number 2. Mistake 2: letting your eyes drag you into trouble. You've heard it 1,000 times, look where you want to go. Sounds obvious, but in the middle of a corner, your survival instincts often do the exact opposite. You see gravel. You see the guardrail. You see the drop on the outside of the bend. And your eyes lock onto the very thing you're afraid of. That's target fixation, and here's the cruel joke of riding. Your bike follows your eyes. Lock onto the danger, and you'll drift right toward it, even if your hands are trying to steer away. Most riders who run wide didn't run out of lane, they ran out of vision. They were staring at the patch of pavement right in front of the tire, or at the car edging over the center, instead of looking through the corner toward the exit. Your motorcycle is far more capable than your brain believes. Even a basic commuter bike can lean and turn harder than most people ever ask it to. The limit shows up in your head long before it shows up in your tires. So here's your fix. On approach, turn your head and deliberately find the farthest point of the corner you can see. Lock your eyes there and let your hands make the micro adjustments. If you catch yourself staring at the hazard, force your eyes back to where you want to end up. Do this enough and something cool happens. Corners start to feel smoother, almost like your bike is on rails. But good vision doesn't save you if you make the next mistake, the one most riders repeat every single weekend. Mistake 3: grabbing the brakes mid-corner. This is the classic panic move. You roll into a corner, realize you're hotter than you meant to be, and your brain screams, "Too fast." Your hand snaps the front brake, or you jab the rear. Instantly the bike stands up, runs wide, and everything feels out of control. In the worst cases, the front tire lets go and the ride ends on the ground. Here's what's happening. When you're leaned over, your tires are already busy handling cornering forces. They only have so much grip to give. When you suddenly add hard braking on top of that, you overload the front. Best case, the bike tries to straighten. Worst case, it slides. That's why the golden rule is: do your serious braking while the bike is upright. Use the slow in, smooth out mindset. Brake in a straight line before the corner. Get down to a speed you're confident carrying through. Then release the brake, lean in, and let the throttle do the stabilizing. Advanced riders use light trail braking, but they practice that in controlled settings, not by accident on a Sunday ride. If you fix just this one habit, you'll instantly feel calmer in the twisties. But even if you stop grabbing the brakes, there's another sneaky way riders unsettle the bike without realizing it. Mistake 4, chopping the throttle when you get scared. Picture this, You lean into a corner, at first it feels fine, then halfway through your brain does the math and decides, nope, this is too fast. Your instinct isn't to brake this time, it's to roll off the throttle. Sounds safer, right? In reality, it can be just as bad. When you suddenly roll off mid-corner, weight snaps forward, the rear lightens, the suspension dives and the bike becomes unsettled. It wants to stand up and drift wide. That weird "the bike's fighting me" feeling, often it starts with an abrupt throttle change. Smooth throttle equals stable bike. Even if you only hold a steady, gentle throttle through the corner, the weight distribution stays balanced. Add a slight roll-on as you see the exit, and everything feels planted and predictable. So here's a drill. On roads you know well, enter slower than you think you need to. Make the whole corner about one thing, keeping the throttle smooth. No chops, no sudden changes, just set it and hold it. Once that feels easy, add a tiny roll-on on exit. When your right hand gets calmer, your whole riding style grows up. But even perfect throttle control can't save you if your body is sitting in the wrong place on the bike. Mistake 5, sitting like a statue in the middle of the seat. A lot of riders treat their seat like a couch. They plop down in the center, sit bolt upright, and let the bike do all the leaning. That looks okay in a straight line. In corners, it makes everything harder. When you and the bike lean together, you're sharing the work. When you stay stiff and upright, you force the bike to lean more than it needs to. The tires work harder, the suspension feels more strained, and the whole corner feels edgy, even at moderate speeds. You don't need to ride like a race hero with your knee scraping the road. Tiny changes are enough. Slide your hips just a little toward the inside of the turn. Drop your inside shoulder. Let your head move a bit toward the mirror on the inside. This shifts your center of gravity and helps the bike turn with less lean angle. Less lean for the same speed means more safety margin. Set your body position before you turn in, not halfway through. Lightly grip the tank with your outside knee, let your upper body angle in, and then lean the bike. Suddenly, the bike feels like it wants to carve the line instead of fighting you. Once your body starts helping instead of hindering, you'll notice another problem: how tense your arms have been this whole time. Mistake 6, the death grip on the handlebars. If your hands ache after a ride, this one is probably you. New riders, and even some experienced ones, clamp onto the bars like they're hanging off a cliff. Arms locked, shoulders tight, fingers digging in. Every bump in the road travels straight into their body, then bounces right back into the bars. That tension creates the very instability you're afraid of. Modern bikes are designed to be stable. The geometry, the weight, the spinning wheels all work together to keep the bike tracking straight and smooth. When you death grip the bars, you interrupt that natural balance. Little shakes turn into big wobbles. Here's your race set. Slight bend in the elbows. Wrists relaxed, not cocked at a weird angle. Hands holding the grips like a firm handshake, not a chokehold. Core and legs doing the job of holding you up. If you can't quickly wiggle your fingers while riding, you're too tight. Next time you're in a gentle corner, try this. Focus on your legs hugging the tank and your core keeping you steady. Let your arms float and just guide the bars. You'll feel the bike move around a little under you, and that's okay. That's it doing its job. When your arms relax, the bike calms down. And once you're relaxed, you're finally ready to fix the mistake that starts way before your tires even reach the corner. Mistake 7, picking a bad line from the start. Most riders never think about their line. They just drift into the corner, wherever they happen to be in the lane, and hope it works out. The two big problems are: 1, turning in too early, which sends you wide on the exit. 2, hugging the inside too soon, which kills your view and your options. A cleaner, safer approach for the street is simple. Start a bit wider in your lane on entry. Turn in later and more deliberately. Aim to clip the inside once you can actually see the exit. Let the bike drift back out smoothly under control. This later, smoother turn-in gives you a better view through the corner, more time to react to surprises, and a tighter, more predictable line. You're not diving in blindly. You're connecting entry, apex, and exit like one planned arc. Next time you ride your favorite road, don't try to go faster. Try to go cleaner. Ask yourself each corner, did I turn in early? Did I feel like I was running out of space on the exit? If yes, delay your turn in a touch on the next run and notice what changes. When your line gets cleaner, your confidence skyrockets, and that leads us to the real point of all of this. Turning fear into flow. Here's the truth. Corners are where riding feels the most magical and the most intimidating. If you've ever had a sketchy moment in a bend, it's easy to let that fear sit in the back of your mind. You ride a little stiff, a little hesitant, always waiting for the next oh no moment. But you don't have to stay there. Fix these 7 habits one at a time, and your whole riding life changes. Have a plan before you lean. Let your eyes lead, not your fear. Do your braking upright. Keep the throttle smooth. Use your body to help the bike. Relax your arms. Choose a smarter line. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be a little more intentional than you were last weekend. Because you're not a rider who just gets lucky in corners. You're a rider who learns, adjusts, and gets better on purpose. Next time you roll into that familiar bend, don't just hope it goes well. Bring one of these fixes with you. That's how crashes get avoided quietly, and how nervous riders turn into smooth, confident ones who actually enjoy every corner all the way to the exit.